months. She joined Toastmasters in order to continue refinement of her presentation skills and network. Today, Atta'ya will be giving her 5th speech, Your Body Speaks, Toastmaster speech from the Competent Communicator Manual. The title of her 5 to 7 minute speech is Pause, Break, and Stop. Welcome, Atta'ya.
Before I get started, I'm going to need you all's help, okay? I need you guys to repeat when I tell you, pause, break, stop. Just like that. Can you do it one time? Pause, break, stop. You're going to do that 3 times in a row, okay? Okay. All right. I'm ready. Time to start. Go. Go.
Pause, break, stop. Pause, break, stop. Pause, break, stop.
All right, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. How many of you guys know about the Humpty dance? The Humpty dance. No, I'm not about to do the Humpty dance. Don't get so excited. And you probably should be happy I'm not about to do the Humpty dance, even though I do know how to dance, but I don't know how to rap, and I don't know any more lyrics past that line. However, why did I choose that? Wouldn't we all love to have something that told us when to stop, take a pause, break, know what your limits are? How many of you guys have seen those old tire commercials or the car commercial when the car's driving along and there's a dime on the street and the car right at the dime? I've still been dying to try that, but I'm a little afraid. Or the new Mercedes commercial. Have you seen that about the new car with the technology with accident avoidance? I'll be honest, I don't know if I really want to try it, but it looks good, right? Why not? But again, wouldn't we love to have something internal or maybe a catchy theme song like that, right? Just always having that Humpty dance in the back of your mind to tell you, stop. Stop what you're doing because you're about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Well, maybe it's a good thing to stop that image, right? Because we get so caught up in our daily lives. So I want to touch on 3 quick things for us today. Now, one of them, I know no one in this room has dealt with this before, but maybe you know someone who's been in that relationship where they needed to pause, take a break, or possibly even stop the whole thing. Well, I saw this great quote and it said, relationships are like glass. Sometimes it's better to leave them broken rather than hurt yourself trying to put them back together. Isn't that a great quote? I was like, ouch, ooh, strong words, right? So when we're in these relationships, some questions to possibly ask ourselves, or right, you're not asking yourself because none of us have ever been in that situation, but you can tell the person, that friend of yours who's telling you about these things that, hey, maybe you should pause, break, or stop. Do their actions frequently contradict what they said they were going to do, but they did something else? Or maybe they frequently, or you frequently find yourself making excuses. Well, he did just lose his job, right? Making excuses for them on why they didn't do, again, what they said they were going to do. Or maybe the person just downright did something that was wrong. It was wrong. We often feel, not we, because none of us in this room have done that, but we know of people who feel fortunate to have a relationship, and so they stick it out. But why should we put ourselves in that situation, right? So maybe sometimes, just in case we ever find ourselves in that situation, we should step back and look as if we're talking to our friends, but we're really talking to ourselves and say, hey, friend, maybe you should pause, break, stop, and ruin what's been going on, but for the betterment of yourselves. Another one, our health. I've shared in many speeches about my health journey, right? Now, I've never told you guys why I'm really on this journey. Obviously, I want to look cool, but anybody here have Kaiser? So have you ever gotten that health alert? So I got this lovely little health alert in my email, right? And I'm like, health alert, did everything come out okay? So I open it, test results are fine, blood levels, what's really going on? Do you know what it told me? I was obese. I was insulted, I was hurt, I didn't know what to do. I said, oh, no, no, no. Now, my doctor didn't say anything, how dare you, Kaiser? But it was all the wake-up call that I needed. I do not want any more health alerts saying that I'm obese. No, I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, but let's just know that I'm still losing weight, okay? Also, I'll tell a secret with you guys. I want to be a hot mom. I do. I want people to say, what? She has 2 kids? I know 2 is not a lot. I could have 4 or 5, right? But I want to look good as a mom, okay? So, a few things, though, what I did, though, and what I would encourage you all to put in place as well. Step 1, I had to review my diet. How was I eating? What was I eating and drinking? Water versus, right? And also, and when was I taking it in? Step 2, I had to be realistic and expect setbacks, because they're going to happen. You're always on a diet and a holiday comes. Or there's a birthday party and the cake looks good. In the middle of my whole 30, I went to this party and that cake, you guys, and then they asked me to cut the cake. So I could feel how soft it was. I said, oh man, I have to get just a little piece, please. Also, know what things need to be paused or lightened up on. For me, salt. What things need to be broken or stopped momentarily, and what things need to just be cut out altogether. For me, I needed to cut out lactose. I'm lactose intolerant and I need to just face it, okay? And sugar too. Sugar's made a big difference. Last but not least, our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual, right? We all get stuck in routines. Northup has a big routine. 42-minute lunch. What is 42 minutes? Now, if you guys don't know the story really started in the 902 building because people would have to walk from one end all the way to the cafeteria, which is still there. Well, people would take them 15 minutes to walk all the way down, get back, and you want me to do all this in 30 minutes. So Jack Northup actually did the walk and found that it took him 12 minutes to and from. So he took 30-minute lunch plus 12 minutes to walk to the cafeteria and back. That's where the 42 minutes came from. So, like that, okay, now we're stuck in it, but you've talked about stopping to smell the roses, right? We talked about, we get up, the alarm goes off, we get dressed, we comb our hair, we brush our teeth, we get in the car, we drive to work, we get out, we get to our desk, we check our email, answer the phone calls, blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing every day. But it's important to take that pause. Mary Jane has talked about getting up and taking our walks, right? Break the cycle of getting on the elevator. Walk up those steps. It's okay if you're on the 17th floor. We don't have 17 floors, maybe 16 floors, right? Just go for it, right? Just do it. But also knowing what makes you tick. Do you know what makes you angry? Do you know what are your tipping points? Do you know when to just say, no, stop? I had to do that to someone the other day. He was getting on my nerves. It's a coworker, and I had to tell him stop. And they hadn't seen that side of me yet. But I knew that if he didn't stop, I was not going to stop. So I had to know that. So with all that being said, I want to close with this. We've all seen the MasterCard commercial with the kids, and they're saying, Mom, Dad, it's paid vacation. Use it. It's PTO. One more day. You guys, use what's available to us. Take time and know when to pause, break, or stop. Thank you.